Yeah, we're watching Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer, a movie about the creation of the atomic bomb, which was created by the man himself, Oppenheimer. How many times am I going to say the word Oppenheimer in this goddamn video? There's going to be a counter somewhere. And based on the reviews, this is like a mixture of a biopic and kind of a documentary type of style, but mostly a biopic of, well, the creation of the atomic bomb. The director is Christopher Nolan. He's mostly known for making movies like Interstellar, Inception, the Dark Knight trilogy, and many more. Plus, you got a lot of stellar cast. I mean, you got fucking Iron Man, you got Josh, you got Roderick. Obviously, I know the name of the actors. I'm just making a joke, okay? Now, you may be wondering, what makes this specific movie night a bit special than like the other ones? Well, one of them is we're watching in IMAX, but we're not watching in just a regular type of IMAX screening. No. We're watching it in IMAX 70mm. Or is it 70mm? I don't fucking know. What does the MM stand for? Shit. The reason why I specifically say those words is because there's only 19 theaters that can play that specific IMAX screening in the US. And where I live in Texas, there's only 2. One in San Antonio and one in Dallas. But might as well make that one because apparently San Antonio canceled all the screenings of that because of some sort of reasons that I don't even know. So meaning there's only one that's in Dallas, and that's the one that me and Eric are going to. So pretty much me and Eric are going to see this movie in its full glory that Christopher Nolan wanted us to see. And speaking of the IMAX, yeah, this fucking film roll for this movie is so huge that there's going to be no previews from what I heard. I could be wrong, I'm not sure, but from what I heard, there is no previews for that specific screening because the film roll is so huge. So meaning, if that is the case, me and Eric are going to have to show up an hour early. The reason being, because where we live and the theater we're going to is about an hour drive. And if there is no previews, that means we're going to have to show up exactly at 10:45 p.m. or at least 10:30 p.m. so we can go in and go to our seat, check in, blah, 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 blah. And maybe get some snacks on the way. I don't fucking know. Plus, I pre-ordered the tickets like I think a month in advance. And there was a good reason because I double checked to see if there were any available seats. Yeah, it is sold out everywhere. The only tickets that are available are the handicap tickets, and I don't think anyone purchases them unless you're handicapped yourself. I mean, you can still purchase them even if you're not handicapped. It's just that if you do, you're gonna have to like move out of the seat if a person in handicap does come. From what I heard from other employees that work in movie theaters. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We started this movie night by leaving the house, of course, and outside waiting for me was my good old pal, Eric, a Ruby Falls veteran, part-time streamer, and somewhat of a YouTuber. He's also a moviegoer like me, meaning he was the perfect man for this job. Maybe you're wondering why I don't record inside the car. Was because I have to deal with shit like this all the time. Anyways, after doing all that, we have finally arrived at the Grapevine. You know, we should probably eat something before we go to the theater.
Yeah, I'm a little hungry. What do you have in mind?
How about Rainforest Cafe?
Dude, really?
Right? Yeah. I mean, I haven't ate there for the first ever time. I want to eat there.
I don't like that place.
Gifts and souvenirs right here in the rainforest.
Holy shit, this is amazing. I love this place.
So as you can guess, we decided to eat at the Rainforest Cafe. And the only reason why we went to Rainforest Cafe was because of a YouTube video that I saw from 2 channels, Eddie Birdback and Ted Division, because what they both did, they went to every single Rainforest Cafe in the US and Canada, and they did the same thing with Margaritaville, but we're mostly focusing on Rainforest Cafe. And the thing is, I always known there was a Rainforest Cafe where I live, pretty close by, but the only reason why we never go there is because I don't even know why we never go. We just never do. The closest time we ever went to a Rainforest Cafe was the water ride in Galveston, Texas, because I was in Galveston last year for vacation with my family, and we just rode the ride because They just wanted to. So this was actually pretty cool because I always wanted to go to a Rainforest Cafe ever since I was a kid. So this being the first time was actually pretty cool. And to my surprise, Eric is actually slowly liking this place.
Holy shit.
Fucking what? Or cheetah, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Nah, this shit look cool. I like this. I like this. I believe in you. Do what you gotta do.
After going through the menus, I decided to go with the barbecue bacon cheeseburger. And not gonna lie, actually from the looks of things, looks pretty decent. And after taking a bite of the burger, it was actually pretty good. Alright, finished my food. Alright, Eric, what? What the? Alright, so now that we left the Rainforest Cafe,
Holy shit, I love that place.
now we're gonna make our way to the theater to finally watch Oppenheimer. See the sexy man? See this gorgeous man? Now we make our way towards the Cinemark, Dallas XD and IMAX to watch Oppenheimer on IMAX 70mm. Side note, apparently IMAX has an entire section for themselves, which is rather cool, and also Eric saw the poster for the movie and wanted to take a quick video with it. Alright guys, so right now we're here at the IMAX 70mm. We're about to see how big this, what the fuck? Oh shit, that's it. Oh, you can't even see. What? Okay, hold on. What theater? Shit.
Holy shit, that shit's huge.
That's actually huge. All right, the
I was about to say you can't see shit. It is so dark, like at least in the.
Yeah. Also, you can kind of see the projectors in the back.
It's right there. Yeah, man, right here.
Alright, so we're about to watch Oppenheimer. This is us before watching Oppenheimer. Or Oppenheimer.
Yeah, let's go.
So we'll see what happens after this. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think we'll be depressed or?
I don't know.
There's only one way to find out.
One way to find out. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Alright.
Alright, so we just left the theater. So
I really have no words. It's the only way I'm feeling. It's terrified.
yeah.
I'm so terrified.
So I'm back. So Oppenheimer was actually a pretty good movie. Like I said before, this movie has a stacked cast, and surprisingly, there was a bunch of actors that I actually known because I've seen them in other movies and shows that I watched from the past. The pacing was great, the acting was really great, the editing was great, even the VFX. Even though there's like a limited amount of VFX, well, this actually was a pretty decent amount, but you know what I'm saying. They actually pulled it off, especially because all of this stuff was actually practical, especially the explosion of the atom bomb. Oh yeah, when the atomic bomb guy exploded, I got jump scared because they let you stay in silence for a good like minute or two before the actual explosion sound came in, and that just scared the hell out of me. And like Eric and I, someone mentioned in the video, for me, I was able to understand it, but I wasn't that scared, unlike Eric, because yes, even though the creation of the atomic bomb did create a butterfly effect for other countries to make their own nuclear bombs, and finding out that at any moment they can, by a press of a button, they can just start a nuclear war. But obviously nobody wants that, but just because nobody wants it doesn't mean someone is willing to start it. and caused another butterfly effect. So because of that, that's where Eric kind of got scared. Honestly, I was kind of, but not to the extent like he was. No offense, Eric. Honestly, this is a heavy dialogue film. If you're able to withstand for 3 hours of heavy dialogue film, then I recommend this movie because it's actually a pretty good movie. Heck, if you're just a fan of histories, biopics, or documentaries, you'll probably enjoy this as well. But if you're just casual, you're not like into these types of movies, or not, you know, good with heavy dialogue, I'll say pass, I guess. But you will miss a good chance of it. So with Oppenheimer, I'm gonna give it, in my opinion, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. This is actually a pretty good movie. Oh, side note, I saw this movie again the very next day around 6:50 a.m. on a Sunday morning after watching the movie the day before on a Saturday at 10:45 p.m. Keep in mind, I left the theater around 2 a.m. and we left the house around 5 a.m. I had 3 hours of sleep. As I'm recording this is still the same Sunday when I went to wake up at 5 a.m. So, the shit I do. Oh, and one final note. I don't know, something about this movie. After me and Eric watched it, it changed us. It changed our lives, our perspectives, and thoughts about everything. So, this atomic bomb caused the same butterfly effect and caused nuclear war.
Yep. So this is it. Just press a button and it's all over.
I'll be dead.